I go hard for black people and I talk to black people from all over the diaspora because I have seen the enemy. I've been seeing the enemy since I was a kid. And the enemy is not white people specifically. The enemy is white supremacy, which does harm to white people. A lot of you have not seen the enemy. The enemy is not a person. The enemy is a consciousness, and that consciousness is in direct opposition and is a direct adversary of your black consciousness. The enemy is not physical in nature, even though the enemy has multiple bodies. The enemy cannot physically harm you, even though the enemy is in the minds of the people who have a badge and a gun. The enemy is in the minds of people who use these to sign their names and pass laws that go against your rights. The enemy plays tricks on us all the time and leads us to believe that we are not where we are from, which is why it's so crucial for there to be a global black consciousness as a singularity. Despite how delusional and disgruntled some of us across the diaspora are and have been. Because ultimately how different we all think that we are better together. We all need to understand that we are being affected directly and indirectly by the enemy, and that's why we think we have these differences and think we should be different. Some of us are infected by the enemy right now, don't even know it. That's how deep this is. And black Americans specifically, we need to be vigilant on how we approach situations when it comes to dealing with people from the diaspora, because we are in the closest proximity to the enemy. We live in the enemy's capital. We're from the enemy's capital. We're from the place where white supremacy reigns supreme, founded by genocide and slavery. Because ultimately, we the ones who battle the opposition maximally. We fight the enemy on enemy territory. And no matter what nobody said, we the first ones to fight and the last ones to lead a battlefield. Or even be acknowledged for being there, first off. And in the times to come, there will be no space for division. You'll see. Y'all have a good day.
This is going to be the last time I'm actually going to say this. I do not care what you believe in. Like I told you, I believe in unity of black people around the world. If you do not believe in that, you do not even have to stop on my page to let me know, because I don't care. It's that come, oh, I don't like unity, I don't want you. I just block and delete. So instead of you coming to my page and waste your time talking about something that I don't care and the people who follow my page don't care, just move on to your own life and your own thing. If for you it's like you want to just stay within your community, fine, bravo, good for you. Just go. Don't come and announce that to us. Don't tell us, don't let us know, because we don't care.
If you're one of those pretending, I don't want to be black, I don't want to be African, for some reason got a problem with African people or being from the African continent, any of that identity crisis, sellout, whitewashed bullshit, stay the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from my page. I don't give a damn about your identity crisis. I don't give a damn how you want to identify. You are entitled to identify however you want to identify. But please, if you are not black, or if you have a problem with being black, African American, you got a problem with your roots being from Africa, got a problem with Africans, any of that, stay the fuck away from me. If you are not black, why are you trespassing in black business? If you are not black, don't want to identify as black, you want to pretend to be a Native American, an Indian, why are you trespassing on black issues? Mind your motherfucking business. You are doing the same thing to the actual Native Americans that white folks do to us. You too cowardly to deal with the issues in the community. So now, because you feel helpless and you feel like you can't really do nothing, you want to abandon your roots and try to co-opt and commandeers somebody else's roots. But the problem with that is the Native Americans that you're trying to identify as are the descendants of Africans as well. Everything come through Africans. Everything come through us. We are the original people. We were the first ones. You got a problem with that? Eat a motherfucking dick. I don't care. Love yourself. Love your roots. Enough with the self-hatred. Enough with the divisive tactics. It benefits black people in America none to separate ourselves from Africans or the continent of Africa. But it benefits the racists, the white supremacists. It benefits these motherfuckers a lot if we keep dividing ourselves off in the different hundreds and thousands of sections. We got labels for every goddamn thing. The one thing they don't want is a united black America. The one thing they don't want bigger than that is a united global black people. Stop contributing to our demise across the board. You want to be a sellout? You want to be a Klan member? You want to be divisive? You're not black. You can't be fair and speak on black women the same way you speak negatively on black men. You're not black. You can't speak on black men negatively the way you speak on black women. You're not black. You can't uplift and encourage instead of destroy. You're not black. You can't imagine yourself being positive to your brother or sister. You're not black. You can't imagine yourself evolving and help change and heal this community. You're not black. It's too many people in this community pretending to be pro-black, pretending to be for the people, when in actuality, everything about your habits, both verbal and in your actions, says you's a motherfucking whitewashed racist ass Klan member.
This is a message to all my black people. How many times do we have to be shown that we need to unify and work together to really build something beautiful for ourselves? How many times do we have to be shown that what these people are putting out, like all the propaganda, all the stuff that these white people saying, like, shoot, you even got the Bible, for instance, but I don't even want to go there. How many times do we have to stop being spoon-fed some BS before we wake up and realize, oh, it's BS? Like, what? How come we can see all these other races? You got Indians, you got Chaldeans, Arabs, Chinese, Mexican. You got all these other minority communities. When we're talking about minority, but the real minority is the white people. How do we have all these examples of people that work together and build beautiful communities? You want a nice big home? A lot of their families work together to build that nice big home. And they split the cost. And they do all of that good stuff. Why do we have all these examples to still sit here and be dumb saying, oh, well, I got to do it on my own. I can't help that person up because then they might take from me. And then that's another part. Why do you think you got to take from your own people? I know it's all about the environment that you raised in, but you got to be more than a product of your environment. People look up to all these Kobe's, the Shaq, the LeBron James. You look up to all these athletes and be like, oh, I want to take care of my family. I want to take care of my family. Like, let me get like that. I'm going to make sure everybody good. Why do you have to have that mindset when you get the money and you can't have it right now? Why can't you build each other up instead of waiting to try and build somebody up? Because in all reality, the only thing money does is really highlight how you are as a person right now. And if that's not the type of person you are, that's not the type of person you're going to be. And sometimes if you want to be that person where, okay, now I got it, so I'm going to just give it out, you ain't even making any smart moves with that. People get so much money and they go broke so quick because they making dumb financial decisions. As a people, we have been oppressed for way too long, spoon-fed a lot of BS, and we know it's BS. That's what's even worse. We know it's some garbage. But we still eating. I ain't even gonna say we, because I ain't on that. But you still eating it, bro. Like, don't it get tired eating shit? Don't you want to throw up? We can't have all these examples of all these other communities giving us the blueprint on how to make it work and how to make it. And then we sit here and wonder like, well, why ain't nothing going right? Why is it always like this? Because, nigga, you ain't doing the work. Because you continuing to always, you're continuously taking from your own people. Because you feel like you can't let the next man be better than you. There is more than enough to go around. They make money out of thin air, bro. Thin air. And you think it's not enough. It's not enough to go around. But we got all these examples from all these other communities on how their families are thriving, how they have stores. You got the Asians that own all like the hair supply stores. You got the Chaldeans and Arabs owning the gas stations, the liquor stores. Indians got a lot of food markets and stuff like that. And what do black people have? We have the ability to influence the culture. Right? Are we only going to be the influence and not be able to provide for our influence? We influence different hairstyles. We influence different food. We influence different types of things like the liquors and all that. But we can't own the stores? Like, this don't make sense, bro. We have to do better as a people. Because it's too evident and too obvious when you have the blueprint in your face. All these communities are doing one thing. And they're doing this one thing, what? Together. Oh my God. Am I really putting something new out here? They're doing it together, bro. And imagine if we all came together, because we got this issue with, I'm going to tell you, these white people over here thinking they superior and they are the majority. They're not. And that's the problem. They think, and they have everybody else thinking that they are. But, bro, we all came together. Now what? I think, aren't they less than 10 or 2%? You know, they are so low of a race, but so high in confidence and misinformation that we just eating it up. Nigga, how can you keep eating it up? I don't. So somebody piss in your cup and tell you it's water. I'm just expecting, from what I've seen now, that people believe it. And they gonna drink it. Not me, bro. This is ridiculous.